I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. I mean, it's a foolish nation. Oh, but they try to always try to find some kind of comparison. But there's no comparison to what you see now in the streets of America and all over the world. It's just enough is enough. You know. And you think of all the training that's been given to have their kids be a certain way, and now they're rebelling against them. And they out there saying Black Lives Matter. They have their own agenda, but they in the mix with us. You couldn't just, it wasn't like you could just deal with us personally, because they all in the mix with us. That's why you're going to have army men that's going to say, I'm not going to deal with that. They talk about shooting them. Oh, no. That's why they got to get foreigners. They already here. They already got their bases here already. Ready to come on the streets of America. It's going to be war. It's going to be racial war. It's going to be, and that racial wars, every man hand against his neighbor, it says. For lack of bread and great tribulation. That's what it's going, that's how it's going down. So he said he's going to move us to jealousy with a no people. A no people? Those that are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Say, for a fire was kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Man. See, I will heap mischiefs upon them. Is it what we see now? Mischiefs upon us. I will spin mine arrows upon them. Whew. This is what we're looking at. But we're people, Yasharala, we're people, Israelites. Psalms 148:14. Mosiah just asked us to follow him, and he'll set us above all nations. But we didn't, so therefore, he hid his face from us. Psalms 148:14. But he's coming back and looking at us with true mercy and grace. Those that are keeping his commandments of the Most High, and those that's going to have the true faith in the Mashiach Yahushua, going to the Most High on our behalf. Psalms 148:14. Who are we? He also exalted the horn was the power of his people. So it says his people. You know, we are people. But who is his people? The praise of all his saints. His people are the saints. Who are the saints? Even of the children of Israel. Who are we? A people near unto the Most High. Praise you the Most High. See? So we are people. But he said, gonna move us to jealousy and anger. We're no people and a foolish nation. Why? Because people want to look at, I gotta have fun. I want to do things that everybody else is doing. Okay. Have fun. You can still have fun, but you want to go out there and be amongst, like I said, you're gonna trust in Egypt. Most I got this to say for you. James 4:4. You adulterers, remember they push adultery. And adulteresses. Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Or you want to be a friend with this world? That means you at war with the Most High, because he ain't with this world. Mashiach ain't with this world either. He said, hey, if you're a friend of this world, you at war with the Most High. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. You better think about that. When you sneak off and y'all be talking about the pagan days, this, that, and the third, you sneak off and be dealing with these pagan days any way, shape, or form, if they honor them, then you part of it. Easter, Christmas, Halloween. Oh, I ain't dealing with it, but they having a party. I'm just gonna go over there and just kick it a little bit. But no, you involved in it. Daddy's Day, what they call it, Father's Day, Mother's Day. What else? I don't even know them anymore. All that's pagan. That's going to the books against you. Period. And you don't even know the Most High's holy days from the new year to the end of the year. In the days that we say we're going to follow in honor of getting the victory over our enemies. You see what it says? You adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. See? That's why he told us, Ezekiel, we didn't want to follow him, so here we are now. And you see it. You see it with your own eyes. That Edomite had his knee in the brother's neck for 8 minutes. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That's a long time. So the Most High told us this though. See, what you see and what's going on is already prophesied. He told us he's going to do this. It's just, we didn't listen. But we follow the way of the heathen, as it is today. But Ezekiel 7:24 says, wherefore, I will bring the worst, you hear that? The worst of the heathen. And they shall possess their houses, take everything we have. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease. All us mighty men finished. The Most High did this. And their holy places shall be defiled. Destruction cometh. Remember they said in the end. What they said, Wisdom Solomon 5:7. We weird ourselves in the what? The way of wickedness and destruction. He said destruction coming. They're going to bring it. And they shall seek peace. And there shall be none. You hear that? Destruction coming. And they shall seek peace. And there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief. And rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet. But the law shall perish from the priests, and counsel from the ancients. They ain't gonna know this truth. They ain't gonna be trying to know the truth. That's why you look at where are they at. That's bringing forth what's going on according to this Bible, and not just running their mouth or just coming up with one scripture. It's a time and place for everything, a time and season for everything. That's it. Time and season for me to go in there and get something to eat because I'm hungry, or whatever I'm gonna do. Same old, same old. But what about what's going on? And what the Most High said he's going to do? And why is it happening? Because we refuse to follow the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. We lied to him. Now think about it. Moses went up to the mountain 40 days, just a month and 10 days, 40 days, 40 nights. We done seen all the miracles, all the plagues that the Most High brought to the Egyptians. 10 plagues. Seen all that. In the end, killing their firstborns, male, everything. Firstborn. Killing them. Let us come out of Egypt. Open up the Red Sea. We walked on on dry ground. Seen the sea cover Pharaoh and his chariots up and drown them, and their bodies come to the shoreline. Go in the wilderness, brought down manna. We murmuring, complaining. Moses brought us out here to die. Just stayed in Egypt in captivity. Now, mind you, not free to do whatever you want to do in captivity. Could have stayed in Egypt. Complaining. Moses went up to the mountain, conversed with the Most High. 40 days. We done built a calf. Told him, take off your sons and your daughters' earrings. So we had earrings. We wore earrings. That's part of our culture. golden earrings, and made a calf. And said, this is who brought us out of the land of Egypt. Can you imagine that? You ain't see no calf go open up no dang on Red Sea. You see no calf bring all those plagues on Egypt. You ain't see no calf, period, except when they made one. They, just like the Egyptian was doing, that's how they took on the same tradition as our captives. No different than here. You've been lied to, and your mind is just like a hot iron, seared like a hot iron. Can't get through. Because y'all really think that the so-called white man gonna come back and save you. If that was the case, you'd be saved right now. Talking about you saved. You ain't saved. Go around the people that have the COVID-19 coronavirus at hand. Go on in front of them. You saved. You ain't got to be concerned about nothing, right? Now, you bet you'll use wisdom in that case scenario. You saved from what? You ain't saved from nothing until you saved from your enemies and from the hand of all that hate you. As it says in Ezekiel, let's get it. Luke. This is being saved. Luke 1:68. Blessed be the most high power of Israel. So that right there tell you there's the power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people. Israel. Israelites. And hath raised up in horns, which is a power of salvation for us, children of Israel, in the house of his servant David. Mashiach came out of the tribe of Judah. Hebrews 7:14 so says, for it is evident that our power, Mashiach sprang out of Judah, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, who had the spirit of a Mashiach, which have been since the world began, that we, the children of Israel, 12 tribes of Israel, should be saved from our enemies. Hear that? We should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. That's what we got to be saved from, our enemies, and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember the holy covenant. It was given to Abraham. The covenant was given to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel. That's agreement. That's a contract. It was given to us. That's being saved. So now, going back to Ezekiel 7:24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen. He say the worst of the heathen for last. And they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Destruction cometh, destruction cometh. And they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. See, it said destruction cometh, and we're going to seek peace then. And there shall be none. I mean, come on. How many people got to be killed? You just don't see it. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Even if there is a guilty verdict, is it going to stop what the Most High say he's going to do? Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Say, mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. People talking about this and talking about that. Everybody got their mouth running now. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancients. See? It's serious, y'all. This is more serious than what I think you can imagine. Look at Song of Three Holy Children, verse 9. Bear with me, I just got this beautiful new apocrypha. Gotta break it in, it's brand new. So, look at I'm here. Wow, that's the spirit. I'm right here. Wow. Hallelujah. Uh, this is Psalm 300 children, verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies. See that? The Most High delivered us to the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of the Most High. That's why it says, that's for the way of the Most High, and the Mashiach, we have not known it. And to an unjust king, no matter who's in charge, it's going to be an unjust king. And the most wicked in all the world. You hear that? Most wicked in all the world. So, this is who he delivered us to. The most wicked in all the world. So look at Psalm 94. Psalm 94 and 20. Delivered us to the most wicked in all the world. Wow. You know, it's amazing that people, they read the Bible and they put a term of the wicked, oh, that's the devil, but don't identify the devil. Shoot, we in captivity under a people. Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? The most wicked in all the world? An unjust king? Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? Most High told us, first, hold that, get 1 Corinthians 10, 20, and 21. 1 Corinthians 10, 20, and 21. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with you? What the Most High say? But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice or worship, they sacrifice or worship to devils, and not to the Most High. So the throne of iniquity have fellowship with you. So they worshiping devils, sacrificing to devils, and not to the Most High. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Come on, they worshiping on the wrong day, on the sun, the first day of the week, which represent Nimrod's day. Every first day of the week, they call it the sun god, which is Sunday. Look. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Most High and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Most High's table at the table you sit down and eat. You can't be nourished with this word of the Most High and of the table of devils. That's a problem that we have. Psalms, what we did. Most High told us in Jeremiah 10 and 2, learn not the way of the heathen, but what we do as a people while we all jacked up. This is why we all jacked up. Psalms 106 and 35. He said, learn not the way of the heathen, right? Here we are, Psalms 106 and 35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works unto this day. Learn their works. You Edomanites, for who captors, the Egyptians that we're under, you learn their works. They have their curriculum. You want to be just like them, you're going to be goats. You're going to put the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left. Now, I'm talking about the elite. I'm talking about those that have set it up so that everybody would be lied to, deceived, and believe in a lie. Because they're going to be a remnant of all nations that's going to be saved to have their position in the kingdom. Or the Most High, the Mashiach Shai, and the 144,000, 12,000 of each of the tribes of Israel, that's coming out of the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. They're going to be working continually, like they're working right now. Just a change of the guard. That's only in a righteous kingdom. So it's going to be a remnant of all nations. Initially. But we're mingled among the heathen. We're mingled among these heathen. He said he's going to scatter us among these heathen. And learn their works. We learn their works. And they serve their idols. See, we serve the idols of the nation. That's why he told us in Psalm 96:5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Most High made the heavens, because he made the heavens, but the nations following, they God is the sun, the moon, the stars, the comets, everything. That's why I said all the gods of the nations are idols. That's why Psalms 106:36, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yeah. They sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils to this day. If you sending your sons and daughters out to the world and they learning the way of the world, since they mingled among the world, his world, and they learning his curriculum in school, you're not reprogramming them to think on the righteousness of the Most High's word, then what you think you creating? Edomanized children, straight up. That's what you're doing. That's why they will not understand the truth, because they want to keep them longer in school. Oh, but the Most High had something changed that, didn't he? Called a pandemic, called a plague, called a pestilence on this earth. Because ain't nothing happened unless the Most High got his hand in it. Believe this. You look at all the buildings boarded up, scared to death. Whoever make and sell plywood, oh, they got some money. They got big time money. You know what it said? Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. That's what we did, Israel. So we don't have much to be all prideful about, because we are the most powerful entity, the Most High, powers that's controlling everything, and we chose to be mingled among these heathens and learn their works. And they served their idols. We weren't satisfied with the Most High. All the things that he done, how do you think the Most High feel about us? He said, you follow my laws, statutes, commandments, I'll put you above every nation of this earth. Period. That's all you got to do, just follow me. And we rather do this. And they served their idols, served the heathens' idols, which was a snare, a trap. Snare is a trap. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, man. And shed innocent blood, our children. Sacrifice our children. Shed innocent blood. Even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Man, that's terrible, man. Jeremiah 7:29. So you look at a lot of things that's going on with us. It has its roots in what we're going over here. Jeremiah 7:29. It said, cut off thine hair, O Jerusalem, and cast it away, and take up a lamentation on high places, for the Most High have rejected and forsaken the generation of his wrath. For the children of Judah have done evil in my sight, said the Most High. They have set their abomination in the house which is called by my name to pollute it. Hear that? Set their abominations in the house which is called by my name to pollute it. Man. And they have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire. To burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my heart. See, he told us don't do this. They never came into his mind for us to burn our sons and our daughters. But no. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Most High, that it shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. For they shall bury in Tophet. till there be no more. It's going to bury you until there ain't no more of you. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heavens. See, I'm going to let the fowls of heaven eat you up. The birds going to eat you up. The buzzards going to eat you up. And for the beasts of the earth, all kind of wild animals going to eat us up. And none shall fray them away. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah, and from the streets of Jerusalem, the voice of mirth. Ain't going to be no joy, he said. And the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, no more marriages, and the voice of the bride. For the land shall be desolate. And it's desolate. He said the land shall be desolate. Our land is desolate over there in Israel. Because the Most High is a man that shall not lie. Look at go back to Psalm 94. I mean, before we go to Daniel's 9 and 11. So you're looking at what's going on with us. Daniel's 9 and 11. Yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy law. All is a certain number, mind you. 2/3 of our people is enough. Yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us. You hear that? You wonder why it's going down like it's going down against us? The curse is poured down upon us. And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him. We sinned against the Most High. And he have confirmed his words. What he said he's going to do, you see it happening. Which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us by bringing upon us a great evil. Anytime somebody can just kill us and the verdict is not guilty. Over and over and over and over again. I mean, how many have been killed and no justice came for us against anyone? You hear what it said? By bringing upon us a great evil. A great evil. Only reason why you have evil coming upon you is because of the evil that you thought, the evil that you spoke, the evil that you committed in your actions and what you're doing in this world, in these mortal bodies. And he have confirmed his words. He said he's going to do it, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us this great evil. For under the whole heaven, have not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem, upon the Israelites. That's why everybody in the world seeing that knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds is protesting and complaining. What did he say? For under the whole heaven have not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem. As it is written in the law of Moses, going back to the laws, all this evil has come upon us. Yet made we not our prayer before the Most High our power, that we might turn from our iniquities. That's why I say all the sinners of the Most High's people gonna die by the sword. And understand thy truth. Understand thy truth. Nah, you ain't under the law. That's the truth is the laws of the Most High. Period. Nah, we ain't under the law. Therefore have the Most High watched upon the evil. Most High looked upon the evil. You think he couldn't do anything about it? Yes. The ultimate power. He got his angels right here on the earth, waiting for his commandment to stop anybody. And no matter what they want to do, they can't fulfill their enterprise because the Most High of his angels right here to deal with you. Therefore hath the Most High watched upon the evil and brought it upon us, because we drew it to us. By what? Verse 11. Oh yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing. See? that they might not obey thy voice, but want to, like I say, follow the way of the heathen and serve their idols. Verse 14, therefore hath the Most High watched upon the evil and brought it upon us. For the Most High, our power, is righteous in all his works. You hear this? Most High is not evil. Say the Most High is righteous in all his works, which he doeth. For we obeyed not his voice. We obeyed not his voice. Man. And now, O Most High, our power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob being the forefathers of the 12 tribes of Israel, that has brought thy people forth out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, the angel of the Most High, representing Mashiach Yahushua, and have gotten thee renown. The Most High got him a name for what he did in Egypt and to the Egyptians. As at this day for me, all praise to the Most High. We have sinned, we have done wickedly. We have sinned, we have done wickedly. O Most High, according to all thy righteousness, and I beseech thee, let thine anger and thy fury be turned away from thy city Jerusalem, thy holy mountain, because for our sins, hear this, and for the iniquities of our fathers, Jerusalem and thy people are become a reproach, a disgrace to all that are about us. Verse 8. O Most High, to us belong with confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. Hear that? Most people don't even know who they are. Who are you? I think I was up to 100-something names and asking brothers and sisters, what's your race? Unbelievable. The names and the titles and the identities that I heard. Just to show you that we destroy for lack of knowledge. Confusion of faces. Don't know who you are. And you are Israelite. And all that's because we sinned against the Most High. Verse 9. To the Most High our power belongeth mercies and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. Hear that? Though we rebelled against him. Neither have we obeyed the voice of the Most High our power to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. Right? Man. Verse 5, we have sinned and have committed iniquity. We, you got to hear this. I'll show you where you want to go. This is what works with the Most High. That's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. Ezekiel was righteous. Why the Most High have a book written by him? Daniel was righteous. Ezra was righteous. But you seeing the examples that works. That's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. He's concluding himself. We have sinned like we have sinned and have committed iniquity, and have done wickedly, and have rebelled, even by departing from the precepts and from thy judgments. I mean, people ain't even following no precepts. They're just reading the scripture and having a whole sermon on one scripture. And call themselves preachers and so forth. Go back to Psalms 94. And our people love to have it so. Psalm 94. How you feel, how you think, most I know, is right here in the scriptures. Psalm 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? Frameth mischief by law? Look at all of us that's in the prison. In there for little or nothing. They frame mischief by law. They come with a law so that they can't come together with us to be able to do what they want to do, to stop their what they really want to do. believe it. There's gonna be some laws made. There's gonna be some laws made. And them seeing what they seeing. Yet they say, the Most High shall not see. See? What they say? The Most High shall not see. Neither shall the Most High power of Jacob regard it. We've been doing it. He ain't gonna do nothing. He don't see. He don't see us. His eyes closed to what we doing. He ain't did nothing, did he? Nope. So we getting away with it. But little do they know. Little do they know. Like they say. Yet they say, the Most High shall not see. He not going to see what I'm doing. But little do they know. The Most High shall not see. Neither shall the Most High power of Jacob regard it. But don't know. Ecclesiasticus 23:19. Such a man only fear the eyes of men. How somebody look at him. You know what I mean? People want to be exalted in this world, want to be somebody in this world. Machado Shah made himself a no reputation. He said, such a man only feareth the eyes of men. How man think about you. And knoweth not that the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. So it's what they saying. Yet they say in Psalm 94 and 7, yet they say, the Most High shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. See, understand ye beauties among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? To understand what we just read. His eye is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Doing what? Considering the most secret parts and beholding all the ways of men. Think he don't know? You talk about the Most High, who made him. Ecclesiasticus 17:15. Their ways are ever before him, shall not be hid from his eyes. You hear that? Verse 19. Therefore all their works are as the sun before him. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. And his eyes are continually upon their ways. His eyes are continually upon their ways, what they're doing. But what they say. Yet they say, the Most High shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. They understand ye, beauties among the people, and ye fools. Maybe say he gonna provoke us to jealousy with no people, and to anger with a foolish nation. You fools. When will you be wise? When you be wise? That's why he said, hey, verse 20, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? You gonna let them have fellowship with you? They sacrifice the devils, remember? Which frame of mischief by a law? They frame of mischief by a law. They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous. Hear that? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. They did anything. Hands up, pow, shoot. You run, boom, shoot you in the back. Or you haven't done anything. Just pull you out the car and put their knees on your neck until they kill you. Make sure they kill you. Put their hands in your pocket, push down on your thighs, make sure they kill you. Emmett Till, the woman before she died said she lied. They just slaughtered him. 14 years old. Don't matter. Don't care about the old or the young. It don't matter. Isaiah 3:15. Isaiah 3:15. What mean ye that you beat my people to pieces? What do you mean by beating my people to pieces, Most High said? And grind the faces of the poor like they grinded Emmett Till's face up. And all praise to his mother. She left the casket open and let the whole world see it to this day. Grind the faces of the poor. Said the Most High power of hosts. I got something to show you. I suggest that you would not allow your children to see it. If you're sensitive, turn your eyes, or turn your head, close your eyes. You see this? It's immaterial. Can you see that? It's immaterial. This mother let his casket be open. 14 years old. The ugly face of racism then and now. Immaterial. Say our children don't even know his name. One more time. So he go down in history, in our story at least. Scripture says, Isaiah 3:15, what mean ye that you beat my people to pieces, and grind the faces of the poor? Said the Most High Power of hosts. Yeah, they're doing this thing because you got to go all the way back to the beginning of where this comes from, where it started, and what was said. See, the Most High said about vow. Now you go to Genesis 27:41, and Esau hated Jacob. Esau and Jacob, going all the way back to Genesis 25 and 25 and 26. Jacob and Esau were born. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, this is what he said in his mind. This their forefather, this is what he said. The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay or kill or murder my brother Jacob. See? So now, why it says, Isaiah 3:15, what mean ye that you beat my people to pieces, and grind the faces of the poor? Said the Most High Power of hosts. That's why, because Esau made that vow, but when he met his brother Jacob, he didn't bring it forward. But that vow is being implemented by his ancestors. I mean, his children to come, his lineage. And his ancestors, we can look at his ancestors, I can say ancestors now because those of the past did us like that. And those were still being done like that. We just seen it. Look at Micah 2:1. Book of Micah 2:1. Woe means destruction to them that devise iniquity. Hear that? Woe to you that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed, plotting how they're going to kill or bring forth evil before they go to sleep. They already been thinking about how they're going to bring the evil.